Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. When y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love to each and every single one of y'all, man. That's gonna catch this on a live play, and everybody that's gonna double back on the replay crew as well. Much love all you guys, yo. Shout out to all y'all that's already in the building. We got the homie SPR Dave in the building. What's going on, bro? We got DC Talk 82 in the house. What's going on? We got Dennis Medina in here. We got the Batman in the building. What's going on? He said, what's up, chat? Let's get to the third part. Yeah, this is the conclusion. We talking big business here tonight, yo. Right? We got Harrison in here. What's going on? We got Bat Dan's thoughts. Much love, Bat Dan. We got Douglas Murphy. We got Mama Bear Dog. Thank you so much for being here, Mama Bear. Right? We got Sin Havoc 5150 in the building. Anatoly. Derek Waters. Much love. We got Qatar. We got Crown Loads in the building, the sponsor of the stream tonight. Much love. CY98, the sponsor of the last stream. What's going on, CY? Much love, man. Much love. We got Joe Nathan. He said, we in here. Big business part 3. Man, we talking the biggest of business, bro. See, because here's the thing. We had to break it down, right? Part 1 was the Netflix angle. Like, Netflix is trying to get in theaters and all that, right? We doing all that. You know what I mean? Part 2 was about, you know, we got the merchandising angle, which is, like the fans and all that, right? So we got the Netflix angle. Netflix want it. We got the fans that want it because they're showing that there's a demand there. And now we about to talk about the big guy. Zack wants this. This is the end of the conversation. So that's why this is the end of the conversation. This is the end. Although we go to the Still I can't let go. What's going on, Joe Nathan? Thanks for that. Yeah, but that's what it is. The biggest of business is being discussed on this platform. We got Frank C. Right? What's going on, Frank C? Much love. Who else is in the house? Right? Hey, all good, Douglas Murphy. He said he been pulling a all-nighter. We got, hey, yep, I saw that, Jamar. Right? He said, you guys have no idea. Look, just stay, bro. That's what we've been doing. Right? We got Paolo in the building. What's going on? We got Kunim in the house. What's going on? We got Bishop D and Williams in the house. What's going on? We got the one and only Rebel Moon Theory in the building. You dig? Shout out to RMT. Make sure y'all go check out this video on Princess Issa that dropped earlier today. Fire video, bro. Much love. Oh my goodness. Look, the homie then pulled up too. Y'all know this man by many names, right? One of my favorites is we got Lieutenant Leon in the building. What's going on, bro? How you feeling, dog?
Yo, man. We're back.
Crazy.
Back at y'all with another one.
Yeah, bro. This is the biggest of business, bro.
Big business.
Big business.
We talking big business. I wanted to say something real quick about Rebel Moon Theory. Princess Issa gave him a shout out as well. On the
social. Really? I did not know that, bro.
Yeah. So shout out to the Curly Ray and Rebel Moon Theory putting in all the work to represent for Rebel Moon when all the so-called Zack fans have been
just
laying towards Netflix. There's Rebel Moon Theory and the Curly Ray representing. You know what I mean? And shout out to the chat. Much love to y'all back. Sin Havoc, Kunim, Mama Bear, Frank C. I see y'all.
Right. Yeah, bro.
Which one are you talking about, Sin Havoc?
To the end of the road. What's going on, Nessa Noel? Hope you're having a great evening as well. Thanks for locking in with the kid. You dig? Bro, it's time, dog. We about to get started with this, bro. Matter of fact, hold up. Let me get to the opening rigmarole so we already can, do what we can do. Road to 5K. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Notification bells. Y'all already know. Put some respect on the founding or on your founding fathers. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Because we right here. Dread it, run from it. Destiny still arrives. Or shall I say, I have. Much love, yo. ROEs, be positive, not mix the hashtags, all that stuff. Y'all already know, man. Don't tag anybody over at WBD because we ain't had to. We didn't did all this and not needed to talk to them at all. That's what's so crazy, Lux.
Facts.
To me, bro. You know what I mean?
That's the beauty of it, man. I mean, of course it was going to work out that way. You know what I'm saying?
Of course it was.
You don't have to go begging the person who said, nah, no thanks. You go around them. It's that simple.
For sure. Right? ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X. Y'all already know about that. Go hit those pages up, show them some love. And you already know how to sponsor a stream because when you donate to the channel in any way, shape, form, or fashion, it is tallied up. And whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of a following stream, like the homie Crown Loads does on this one. You dig? So, all right, man. Anything that you want to say before we start cooking again?
Nah. Let's get this show on the road.
Well, what up, Josh Herrera? What up, W Necron? What up, Isaiah? You dig? All the people that's getting to the chat.
Bishop.
Who else?
Nessa.
Sean Franklin. who else is just pouring in? Right. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and get started, man. But look, bro, as I was saying, I've really enjoyed breaking these conversations down because I mean, I didn't even do this consciously on purpose, but it is kind of funny that is how we ended up breaking it down, right? It went from the Netflix angle first, and then kind of like what the fan base wanted yesterday, and then tonight we're talking about what Zach has actually been kind of calling for, right? So
Yep.
it's dope just to be able to break these conversations down and to have you here for all three parts. So I appreciate that as well. But can you kind of talk about
For
that
sure.
before we go ahead and start breaking down all this information?
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. You know, even in that particular order, um, it's dope knowing that Netflix is. I don't even know if we say in the runnings. I'll just be fair and say in the runnings. You know, the number one in the runnings to snatch up all this, right? That's cool. And then to analyze the fan perspective via different venues and different forms like merchandise and things of that nature. And now to analyze a bit about the angle from the man himself. I mean, it's only right because that's been one of the weird narratives. Like, he's doing his other things and he's so busy. And does he even want to do it? He's moved on. And it's like, he's given zero indication that he's moved on. Zero indication. In fact, it's been the complete opposite. So, if you're new to this information, buckle up. We're about to put you on something.
About to put y'all on something indeed, man, because it's been wild. He is honest. The entire, you know, way that this whole thing is kind of played out. Hold on 1 second. Hold up. Hold this down. Let me make sure that I'm about to upload the correct stuff. And just hold it down.
For sure. Let me tap in with the chat. Oh, yeah, and send Havoc. I think you're talking about that link you sent me earlier. Oh, yeah, it definitely checked out, and I'm definitely getting that. 1,000%. I almost want y'all to, like, DM me, like, a credible shop for a comic I'm looking for. I'm looking for, like, a 9.8 CGC of that new Deadpool Batman that just dropped. So, holla at your boy. You feel me? I got some connects on that already, but I'm trying to see if I can get it earlier than what they're talking about. I think it's just the regular process.
I did not think that that's what you were going to use this time for, bro. If that's crazy, but go ahead.
Oh, you already know, bro. You already know. I'm just letting the geek out. You heard? What else we got? What up, Qatar? I see you done pulled up. Hey, chat. Y'all put the chat. Have y'all seen the flippity flop nature of the ops, man, and how they've been super quiet and how they're trying to like basically beg and pander to other studios to like snatch all this stuff up to do it the hard way? It's pretty nuts, man. It's pretty telling. I don't know if y'all have seen that. If you have, mention it in the chat. I like to see what y'all think about all that. Because me and Scott have been talking about it a little bit behind the scenes. It's been pretty hilarious. And we've said it over these streams, like, why go the hard route? The most difficult route would be to ask a studio that like does not have Zack Snyder exclusively for a number of years, right? And I don't mean exclusive, I mean like first look deal, right? A studio that literally hasn't laid out the red carpet for him, right? The hard route would be wondering if they want to do something. And maybe they want to do something completely brand new, right? Which is fine. But like if you want a specific thing to be completed, right? Or just in the hands of somebody that you like, then why would you want to go the hard route and beg like ItGav Studio to buy it, and then beg ItGav Studio to like beg Zach to come over there to pretend? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Shit is crazy.
Makes no sense to me, bro. It's like you got a perfectly good shooter standing right there screaming from the rooftops, "Hey, I'm trying to come rock with you," and you got people saying, "Nah." You know, I want to try to keep talking to the ex that don't like me and hope that their new boyfriend breaks up with them. What are we doing, bro?
Bro, it's nuts, man. It's like
I don't know.
turning away the girl next door that knows what's up with you and has been rocking with you. Not even low key, like high key. She knows your mom and shit. She knows your pops. She be keeping up. Hey, how's he been? Right? And she's fucking cute too. She's not even like bad looking. She's kind of hot actually. You know what I mean? But you've been looking over her because she don't look like these little filtered up Instagram chicks. You know what I'm saying? That you be fantasizing about and press a like on. You know what I mean? You pining for that. ItGav Studios. ItGav,
bro.
You want to do it the hard way.
I just need one more thing, bro, and I'm all good. I promise. I just need one more receipt.
Oh, you straight.
Bro.
You tap in with the check.
We almost got the last receipt. Hashtag the last receipt, bro, that I needed.
Like Sin Havoc said, anybody but Netflix is wild. Yeah, man. It's nuts. It's nuts. Mama Bear said, send me the details. Hey, say less, Mama Bear. Say less. I got you. Seeing some flip-flopping, even supporting Netflix without the hashtag. Yeah, that should be funny. Hey, it's cool. It's cool, you know. You know why they ain't using the hashtags, bro? Because of who made them.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
Gun so quiet right now. Yo, for real, whatever got Gun quiet, keep doing that. That's the crazy part out of all this that I didn't even think about.
You know who I think got Gun quiet? Netflix.
That's exactly, bro.
Nah, because he been talking since Batman too, honestly.
That's real. It ain't
He's
even
still been out there trying to debunk
real
stuff. You know what I'm saying? But ever since Netflix, though, oh no, I ain't heard a peep.
W Necron with the biased take.
Hey, why don't he hop out there and say that Netflix ain't interested still?
Hold on, real quick.
Didn't
smart man Necron? What'd you say? Smart man Necron. You said, oh, you said what now?
Didn't he say that?
This deserves a gold star.
Oh, I was like, didn't he say that Netflix wasn't interested? I could have sworn he said
facts. That. Why hasn't he said it again?
Say it again, dog. Say it with your chest.
Ain't this? Shouldn't he have been out there saying this is the wackiest bunch of articles I've ever seen, or something like that?
The wackiest.
No. Alan Belk said that's why I'm rooting for that. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, man.
Hold on, I'm almost done, y'all. I promise. I actually had it, and then I didn't have it.
Necro said I still like Grace. Hey, man, listen. Hey, y'all tell Grace to unblock me. I want to have a conversation.
Me too, bro.
For real. A serious one and a serious one. You know what I'm saying? I think I could fix her. Let me see.
I will try to fix you. What up, oh TJ? My god, bro, what is wrong? Why won't this thing work, bro? Every time I pull it up, it's like it's something else, bro.
Yeah, I heard about that too. The family that bought Netflix is trying to buy TikTok. They're like, yo, this is a lot. They doing too much. Like, just
we gotta be, bro. We gotta be stopped, bro. Nah, man. We gotta be stopped, bro. Yeah, bro.
That shit funny, right? Let me see what else we got. Oh, Qatar said, man, bump that guy. I ain't even gonna say his name right now. Yawn.
Oh nah. He getting it tomorrow, so don't
Yeah.
even trip. You
I
know,
ain't
don't
even gonna
even
say
trip.
nothing. That's
Don't
what
even trip.
I ain't gonna
Don't
say
even trip. Don't even trip about that situation. I
at
got that
all.
tomorrow for sure.
Necessary. Ain't so wacky now, huh? Exactly.
Hey, I see all, and we about to have that conversation. You know what I mean? Hold on, bro. I just
Who
had
said
okay,
Netflix
here we
was
go.
bought? Nobody said that, Necron. And if they did,
Okay.
they lying.
What is going on, bro?
Damn.
Okay. This is crazy.
Sin Havoc said this alleged shit. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not saying no names. Hey, I'm not surprised.
Oh my goodness, this thing is tripping, bro. It will not let me upload this receipt, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Right, but anyway, man, let's go ahead and let's get started, and then I'll go back into that in a little bit. But look, bro, the breadcrumb trail is pretty substantial, bro. That shows that Zack has really been rocking out with this thing from its inception, man. From the dozens of actually, and let me grab that too. Let me grab that thread because that was one thing that I was so glad that hub account did. Right? Was it took a thread and really showed just how many times that Zack had been interacting with our tags and all that stuff,
Yep.
right? You know, and
Was it the hub or mine? Because I know I was doing that on my account.
I don't know.
I think that was me.
You sure it wasn't on the hub too?
Yeah,
bro?
no, it was me.
Well, go ahead and send me that then, because I could have sworn I was on the hub account, bro.
Hey, look, I don't mean to do this to y'all, but I'm gonna need Sin Havoc and Frank C to get on that, please. I appreciate it because
You know what I mean?
y'all be knowing how to find shit. I wouldn't even know what the
Yeah. Somebody shoot me that thread. But no, it was like a thread that was just documenting every
it was definitely
single
mine.
time.
Because I posted one and then I would keep stitching it together. Like I would do the repost and then the repost and then the repost, and it would just keep multiplying and multiplying. So if y'all can find that,
all you gotta do is find one. All you gotta do is find one and you'll find them all.
Yep, pretty much.
But yeah, it was really keeping track of the entire thing and how many times that he had been interacting with our hashtags, and it really got into like the dozens and dozens of times. So the fact that you know the and hold up, we got J Mar saying Zack never interacted with any other hashtags. I think that he was, but some of the problems became that I think people were trying to lump our stuff in with others to keep all of these conversations going at the same time, which I get from a certain standpoint, right? But at the same time, like ever since this Netflix thing has come up, we've been the dominant conversation. I mean, I will hear nothing other than that. Like we've been the dominant conversation where there was Forbes articles written almost instantly after this thing came out, and just you know from that point going forward, there seemed to be a lot of support, right, from the big guy in terms of that. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Yeah, 100%. I do know for a fact that the hub account definitely kept track of almost like every article that would come out during that initial time frame, that initial year, that year or two, when there was article after article after article from like various different websites that were discussing it. So yeah, that's definitely
maybe that's what I'm thinking about, right?
You probably thinking about both, because you're thinking about the Vero post where he was liking stuff, and right,
yeah, and
yeah, that was on mine, and then the articles was on the hub.
Okay, so yeah, the articles were on the hub in the
Yeah,
end.
I'll send you that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. But yeah, there's just been, he said, there's been a lot of piggybacking going on. No, absolutely. And when we were kind of going through this thing, that was one of the main obstacles that we've been dealing with, is people wanting to kind of co-opt what we were doing and try to get us to do other things and include other hashtags, include other people in what we were doing that might not necessarily have gotten us here as fast as we got here, right? We needed to stay focused, and there was definitely that focus that was put forth, but it's not been without its challenges, right? And us not including other companies in our hashtags and in our promotions and stuff like that. Even though all we were saying was we just wanted to create a dialogue, right? It was never like, hey, we'll only watch it if Netflix get it. It's just, hey, it makes the most sense to make this targeted campaign with this company. And if we can drum up enough, I mean, I'm not even going to do that because I literally just replayed the video the other night, right? Like, I mean, if y'all want, I can go.
Facts. We could do that again.
If y'all want, I'll go redo that. But you know what I mean? But first,
we remind you.
Yeah, Zach's been pretty much
whenever you get a
rocking it, huh?
Check your DMs whenever you get a chance.
Yeah. Pretty much since the inception of this thing, we've been getting that support from Zach, and it's been dope. So that's never really been in question, bro. And on X, because it's not coming through.
Yep, on X.
Okay, hold up. But, let's check this out real quick. There we go. Let me add that. And yep, here's that thread of all of the articles, from the game rants to screen rants to CBR, Pursue News, right? All these, the direct, they got the gamer, fandom, YA, Forbes. Hey, that's the big one right there. You know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, the best option, right? Apex Lux.
Yeah, that's crazy. Surprisingly, and they were complimenting how positive everything was.
Mm-hmm. Right, all these, right? But hey, it's all cool because one, at full circle, I got to link with Zack Snyder, right? This is actually a video from that day, right? And I got to ask him this question, which wasn't about us directly, but let's hear what he had to say. Real quick, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing, and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas, and they seem to win.
Right? Like, so, hey, I'm asking him about, look, now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party, just speak to the resolve, right? So,
check your DMs again when you get a chance.
That's what he does, right? And he said, yo, Fan base got their own ideas, and they seem to win. You know? Here we go. This has now become a Zack Snyder tetralogy, a Zack Snyder quadrilogy, if you will, right? Of all these posts of Zack liking Netflix, like all this stuff, yo. You know, in the end, that was hard. But anyway, yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah,
All this stuff,
dropping them bars. Everybody was
all
like,
this is
tetralogy,
Netflix
what?
stuff. You know, all this is Netflix stuff with Zack dropping bars, right? Him liking the Forbes article, right? I mean, what are we talking about, bro?
Oh, I'm about to see another one too, because I forgot how far back it went. Wow.
Hold on, man. Let me take this down. All right, but that's crazy though, right? You already sent it.
Nah, it keeps going back. I'm on. I was on Sextet at one point. I just kept coming up with the different terms of like expanding number wise. Give me a sec.
He said, if you hate Zack that much, you need to go get your head. Bro, I don't even understand why people are even like so against this, man. This makes no sense.
I think this is where I stopped, because after that I was like, shit, man, this is he's proving his point. But hold on, let me send this to you, because I was trying to like spread it all out into one shot.
This is not weird. Yeah, this is crazy, right? Look at all these. We've increased tenfold, right?
And you know what's fascinating too about this is
and this is back in 2023.
Yep.
So imagine how many, imagine what that number is right now.
On a side note, the guy who was pretty much like the conduit for those likes, he actually blocked me after the whole goofy thing that happened with that you know, Scammy and Our Movie News.
Crazy.
Now look at everybody.
Stupid, yo. Crazy, bro. But yeah, and this is back in 2023. So just imagine what that has been like, you know. And what this is like before Full Circle, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
All this is before Full Circle.
Yep.
So this ain't even, the internet hadn't even been broken yet.
Exactly.
Right? We hadn't even asked Zack the question yet, bruh.
Exactly.
We hadn't even asked him.
Nope. But he was telling us right there.
So, which I'm glad that we are here in this conversation, right? So, bruh, can you speak to like how you were feeling right here before we even got to ask Zack in person what the deal was?
Well, it told me everything we needed to know. You and I had conversations several times about if Zack starts rocking with these hashtags, we'll know that it's real because we put Netflix's name on it, right? And if you're someone who's in the industry, you're kind of iffy about touching things with such specificity. You know, you get too specific, You get too on the nose, you get too on point, you know, it tends to get dicey. And hold on, let me turn my ringer off. It tends to get a bit dicey, right? So what was I gonna say? Oh, so when he rocked with the hashtags, right, several different times on Vero, it let us know right then and there, okay, cool. He's signaling to us that like he's very much interested, because he shouldn't be touching this like this. This is a big thing. This is a huge deal. We're literally saying what we want in this. We're not vaguely saying to restore a thing somewhere. We're not, you know, and everybody's got to guess where or who's going to do it. We're not saying some mediocre company sell SnyderVerse to it. No, sell ZSJL to Netflix. Sell SnyderVerse to Netflix. I understand those hashtags didn't sound sexy at the time. It wasn't like it didn't sound poetic like restore the SnyderVerse, and it was very direct. It's sell ZSJL to Netflix. It's just trying to send an exact message, right? So Zack had to kind of tiptoe, but he just went out with it and was like, I'm gonna like this at the time, at this very space and time right there that you see there. That was 10 times, you know, 10 times back to back to back to back to back. Every time he saw a post that said hashtag sells ZSJL, hashtag sells SnyderVerse, he liked it, right? And then that's when you started to see people kind of trying to chuck in other hashtags at some point. But anyway, when it was pure and untouched, Zack was all over it. And it let us know that before we got to the part where Shill started putting it out there, my sources are telling me that Zack's going to come out there and it's his last hurrah and he's going to tell everybody that he's done. You know, it didn't make any sense. That's why Skywalker and myself went into Full Circle with absolute confidence that we were going to come away with something great, right? And at the very least, we knew that he was not going to go out there after all this song and dance, after all this spectacle. He wasn't going to go out there and say, all right, guys, thanks for pulling up. I'm done. I'm never coming back. Because why would he like a thing that was very specific, like sell ZSJL to Netflix, sell SnyderVerse to Netflix 10 times? It didn't make any sense. So, yeah, it said a lot. And again, once again, to bookend what I'm saying, Sky and myself, we had several conversations talking about the possibility of Zack rocking with the hashtags, because we were like, this is a big branding idea. There's nothing vague about what we're saying. So if Zack rocks with it, we know he rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real.
Yeah, bro. It all made sense. It wouldn't have made any sense otherwise. There'd be no. I mean, we had known since the T-shirt thing, honestly, when we were trying to do our first run of the not the cartoon serial, but the AFSP shirts on Into the People, and
that happened after these likes, though.
That was after the likes.
Yep, this was the very first indication that we got that Zack Snyder was rocking with us. Was this, and then we started doing the shirts, and we had that situation about how to work.
Wait, the shirts came on 3/18, right?
Yeah.
He had been liking the post before we had reached out. Absolutely. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because the first batch of shirts came out on 3/18.
Mm-hmm.
And then, these posts are clearly from well before that, because he had already been very active.
Yep.
Right. Oh my goodness. Right. So yeah. But then you have that too. How we had the interaction with Zack's team kind of through Into the People, because we had to get the shirts approved and the logo. Right.
Absolutely.
But hey, crazy though, right? So we're at that point, in the conversation, right? And then full circle happens, guys. Right? Full circle happens, and that changed everything, bro.
Yeah, man.
Changed everything, right? We got to ask Zack himself, and he got to answer, right? But even before that, let me show you guys this interaction, and then we can talk about it, because this was the day before I got to ask him is the big question, right? Here we go. Oh man, look, we are approaching the man himself, Zack Snyder. Zack, yo, big huge fan, yo. If you can sign for me, and it would make my entire life, Zack. Yes. If you could sign the hashtags that I put out, sales ZSJ on the Netflix and sales SnyderVerse. Yo. Woo! Hey, is he gonna do it? I don't know. Yo. Oh my God. Ah, yes. I love it. Thank you so much, Zack. You're amazing, sir. Can't wait to be here tomorrow and to finish this whole thing out. Exciting. Yes. For sure. Yeah. All right, yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys what he signed in like 1 second, but you want to kind of talk about this moment, Apex Lux, and
you know what's interesting about that moment? I didn't notice. You can actually see his face. It was like he literally had like tongue in cheek. Not metaphorically, like the literal. He literally had tongue in cheek, smirking. While you were asking the question, and you could see it to the very bottom right, and then the camera picked up a bit, and then he looked at the camera and gave you that motherfucker type like, damn, how am I gonna do this? Because you know what I mean, like whatever he's thinking in his head, right? Like I can't say Netflix because that's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be, you know, something about contracts, something about branding, something about negotiations, right? Whatever you want to choose, right? So he's got that in his head, but he's smiling the whole time, and he's giving you that like big bro look, like bro, right? But that is so telling because, and I know I've said this before, I'm quote unquote I'm a behavioralist, right? Like my career is literally predicated on analyzing behaviors, data, etc. So I'm like, I never noticed that angle, that first bottom right where he's looking down, tongue in cheek, smirking. Because before, I'm saying this because before, around that time period, everybody was like, oh, he cornered Zack and made him.
Infiltrated, bro.
They were saying all types of crazy
Zack,
shit.
Stalked
him. Cornered him, and he had no choice. It was such a weird, and it was like Scammy got in on it. Our Movie News got in on it and said that you lied. It was just weird shit.
All at the same time, mind you.
Yeah. It was such a weird thing to do. But looking back, it's like he's a dude smiling, and then he looks up at you, smiles, shakes his head like, fuck, you got me. Now what do I do, right? Because he's smart, man. Zack's not a fucking idiot. You guys treat him like a baby when you try to like lie on his fans. He could have very well just come out and said, look, man, I can't do that, dude. No way. And laughed it off and kept it moving.
Bruh, they said that he was just being nice because I was a fan, bro. I was like, hold up. So if I'd have asked for Debbie's phone number on the poster, would he have written it? Oh, right. Cool. I just have to, because he's a fan. Yeah, I
gotta be nice.
Like, what about Guardians is better than the Snyder Cut? Would he have written that too?
What about Guardians of the Galaxy is better than Guardians of Gahul? Would he have just written that?
Right.
The hell? Yeah, man. It was such like weird. You'll never know. I just put out bullshit to make people think type of narratives being put out there, right? Like,
but there you go.
But that's what he said. SnyderVerse sell it. Which speaks volumes. He's like, just sell that motherfucker, man. Like,
just sell it, bro.
Just sell it. Like,
just sell it.
Yeah.
Look, but I'm gonna replay that video and I'm gonna actually look out for what he's talking about because I never noticed this. Oh man. Look, we are approaching the man himself, Zack Snyder. Zack, yo, big, huge fan, yo. If you could sign for me, and it would make my entire life, Zack. Yes. If you could sign the hashtags that I put out, sales ZSJL to Netflix and sales SnyderVerse. Yo. Woo. Hey, is he gonna do it? I don't know. Yo. Oh my God. Ah, yes. I love it. Thank you so much, Zack. You're amazing, sir. Can't wait to be here tomorrow and to finish this whole thing out. Exciting. Yes. For sure. Yo. Okay, not only are you absolutely right, Leon, right? But here's the thing. Let me put this moment in context for you guys. We already met the day before. We had a conversation before I even got to ask him about the whole thing with his fan base and our resolve, right? We had a conversation off to the side that was not, and I let him know, I was like, hey, I'm Sky, because I had already went to Stone Quarry.
Yep.
So I'm like, bro, I'm the guy that went to Stone Quarry. He's like, yo, that's dope. Yo, we took a selfie. I ain't about to go look for all these. Y'all go find it. It's on the internet, right?
Yep, Necron, you're right.
I was like, yo, I'm the guy that went to Stone Quarry, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, that's dope. We took the selfie. Then I asked him about the third party stuff right there. Then on Saturday, right, I tell him like, hey, can you sign the hashtags? And that is why he looked like that. That is absolute, because he knew, man. He knew. Right. And it all came to a head on Sunday, right, bro? Sunday is when it all changed, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Wait. No.
But you're skipping Saturday though, right?
Yeah. I was about to say, before that, there was one more thing that kind of came out of Saturday, because can you kind of touch on what the impact of this poster meant, bro? Because this one, because nobody knew about this, right? I kept this a secret until after.
Yep.
And I had a stream, and when we put this poster out and had that whole stream, bro, I mean, all hell kind of broke loose.
Yep.
Right.
I was kind of touching on it before. It was like all these different fake fan outlets and fake little like entertainment outlets who supposedly report on entertainment. They were coming out and they were trying to act like Sky was a liar. Sky was exaggerating. Oh, well, why didn't you show him? Why didn't you show the signature in the video? All these different dumbass questions and excuses where, like, in the heat of the moment, you're not thinking of this as content. You're just doing your thing. And
yeah, bro, I was hyped, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like, I'm not trying to, oh, hey, guys. And it's like a line of people. I'm like, nah, let me cut the video off. Say what's, say my, hey, and
I asked him a question about his thoughts on him and Ben Affleck being coy about Batman information. And the question was rhetorical. And I had recorded that in the same line that Sky was in. And I think I went before you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was definitely the last person out. 100%.
Yeah, I went before you
because y'all were all out when I came out, and y'all was like, "Oh,
old boy was holding the camera for me."
He was you was mighty chill to have that kind of bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, we was vibing. That's why
Yeah.
I didn't worry about that. I was vibing with the
Facts.
homie and somebody I thought was the homie.
Facts. Yeah, what you call it? Patrick Tatopoulos drew a Batman on my poster. We were having a great fucking time, bro. Like it was just we're all chilling as fans, man. Like we weren't because we went and it was like, all right, we got what we got. We got what we wanted, which was, you know, we wanted to confirm live in the flesh and let him know who we were. Like, yeah, we're the dudes who started this thing.
Wait, hold up.
This
Real
is the
quick,
guy
bro.
who pulled up at your headquarters. What were we gonna say?
Bro, I go get the thing signed. I show what he signed afterwards.
Yep.
They say, why didn't I show him signing it? He likes posts confirming he signed it, and it's still not good enough.
Right.
You think they, bro? I can't make this up, bro.
It was crazy, man. But here's a weirder part about all that shit was like sometime after that they started rocking with Cell in their own way, trying to usurp the hashtag that I lit fire to, hashtag Cell SnyderVerse Netflix, right? They tried to usurp that. They tried to ignore the one that Juice had and started and try to run with that. So it's like, wait, so you guys like the idea? You guys like the hashtag? I'm confused. So like you trying to throw Sky under the bus and make it seem like he's some weirdo and a liar, but you'll use the hashtag. Like this is very strange shit. And then old girl did what she did, and you know, with her weird ass talking about her, I feel like I'm being split in half between my duty to other hashtags in this one. It was just stupid shit going on, and all because we just revealed, like, you know,
it's this poster, bro. Just to confirm, just for y'all that don't know, it is this poster that came out at Full Circle. That is.
Oh yeah, it was the exclusive poster. Like you can only get that poster if you went to Full Circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Just for clarification's sake.
That's a fire ass poster.
Fire.
So yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say about it. It was just weird as fuck. The vibe, the energy was dumb because it felt very disappointing because the whole Full Circle weekend was fire, man. It was insane.
It was great,
amazing. Bro. It was beautiful. And then to come out of that, I'm thinking like, you know, all the fans were gonna be like, us united.
Oh yeah,
right. We came out of that,
but that is not what happened. But that is not what happened.
Like the complete
at all. It was the complete opposite. Which was crazy.
It was probably the first step in what we have dealt with over time.
Oh no, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, absolutely. That was the first time
to shill.
Everybody went crazy, bro.
Everybody went dumb. And they started turning on us left and right. It was just weird shit going on. It was like, and all because of what? No one can actually name what the fuck any of us did or said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, oh, they're mean after we turn our backs on them. You can't say that. Like, it's fuck y'all. And even then, like, it wasn't anything personal. It was like, all right, cool. We'll just ignore you. You know, and we do get to say our side if asked, right?
Yeah, like,
but if you start ramping up and lying and saying stupid shit, like claiming to have done things that you didn't do or trying to dismiss things that you did do that are on record and recorded, by the way, so don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? So it was just weird as shit, and it was like, we shouldn't be dealing with this. We literally have Zack Snyder on video several times answering questions in different ways and then directly ask the damn question.
Yep, which we're about to get to now.
The man's wearing a Superman suit once again. And I'm recording it next to him, like, and Zach is like thoroughly answering the question.
We're actually about to play that infamous video, bro.
Yeah. And that was after
that infamous video.
The Saturday that was all nothing but fun. It wasn't really crazy info coming out of Saturday, but it was just like Well, other than the poster and everything, but
Other than
just
the
like
poster,
the whole,
which only we knew about. Nobody else
right?
knew.
Nobody really
I didn't
knew.
tell Necron. He actually just confirmed it. Yep, Sky wouldn't even tell me on the phone, bro. I'm telling you, I was
Right.
like, no, bro, none of y'all gonna. I was like, none of y'all gonna know. I said,
Yep.
bro, but I got the Moab, bro. I was like, I got the bomb, bro. I was like, I'm telling you, right?
Yep.
He said,
Metalo.
He said it was the apology tweet. I'm sorry for telling the family what hashtag.
Yeah. Oh, lame ass. I'm not sorry.
Oh my god, bro. But he said, I'm not sorry. But nah, let's go ahead and share the video that
Absolutely.
Leon was just talking about. Y'all hear me in the back? Yep. Yeah. This question is for Zack Snyder. Zack, my name is Skywalker the Jedi. I've been on a little bit of a hero's journey myself with you and your projects, right? Seeing this thing here is truly a moment that has brought this entire new sale campaign into a full circle moment, if you will. My question for you, sir, is would you be overjoyed if your stories were able to continue in any form, even if it was on a third party outside of WBD?
Listen, that's a good question. I think it's fair and it's exciting. And look, I love the world, and obviously, I've not put a small amount of effort into into this mythology. And we have done not also a small amount of work toward what the eventualities of these scenarios might be. As far as, I've had an amazingly, my experience with you guys and with this material has been incredibly satisfying, and I couldn't be happier with the way that you guys have been able to dig in. We always talk about, like, if you want to go deep on these movies and on this mythology, it's there for you, right? And so, yes, would I be interested in whatever medium or whatever way these ideas would get to you? Of course I would. Yeah. So yeah, and in the meantime, we forge ahead and we do what we do. And so, like that, but yes, thank you. But I love this world, and I love these guys that I've gotten to do this with, and it's been amazing. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Zack. Cooked. He said, "Oh my God, bro. Man, you really stole the mic." Nah, bro, it wasn't no mic on that side. That's why it's so funny. It's actually another video of like them having a whole thing where they picked me out. No, bro, they picked me out. It was like doing with the Kryptonian symbolism on his chest.
Yeah, it was Ray. It was Ray Fisher, Zach,
Ray and Porter. It was like Ray Black Porter. Superman. Yeah, bro. And all that, bro.
Yeah.
Ray Porter went, "How loud can you be?" I was like, "Oh yeah, can y'all hear me in the back?" Facts, bro. He said, "I think what makes ZSSM special is that our leaders have that Spartan mentality, whereas the other failed movements show you how Hefaetes would be put in a position of leadership." That's real talk, bro.
Nah, that is woo. That's awesome.
That's yeah, bro.
Hey, man,
that
was
get
a gold star.
Nah, I already gave it to him, bro. He already gave it.
We think too much alike, dog. Bro.
Yeah,
man, that was powerful.
Facts, bro.
That's real, man. That's real.
So
and
yeah,
I did steal the mic on Saturday.
People be saying, "Oh my God," right? So look, I'm gonna show you guys something, right? That even came out. Look, this is the narrative that we was having to clear up, because I think that this is very important to highlight, right? The narrative was that Zack wasn't trying to do no more, right? We can never forget that, right? We can never forget when, sadly for those still clinging on the chance that Warner Brothers could decide to restore the SnyderVerse in the DCEU, the director doesn't really seem too keen on that possibility nowadays, right? Let me move this banner
Freaking
so y'all
crazy,
can see,
man.
right? So, yeah, no, like we have to remember that this was the narrative. Even people that we were rocking with were saying, yeah, Zack's gonna go in the full circle and say he's done, right? This, that, and the third, right? So, we
Not only
had to
that,
go.
they were literally saying, my sources are telling me. I
Yeah,
keep hearing from my sources,
yep, my
making that shit
sources.
seem so official.
My sources, right? So when we say that we've debunked a lot of these people's sources, we're not joking, bro. Like we've literally done it, you know. So no, it's just there's clearly been, that level of reciprocity there that Zack has always been showing. He's like, hey man, he wants this thing to happen on Netflix. And that's before we even get to more stuff, right? Because it don't even stop there, right? Let me hold up. Let me make sure that I got this queued up, right? Once again, right? This ain't us just talking, bro.
I know you said that you wouldn't be back except for The Dark Knight Returns, but I don't know if Netflix finally has it and you could hypothetically continue. Would you be open to it?
If Netflix had owned the rights to the the DC characters in my extended universe, of course I would absolutely whatever. Yeah. No question.
Bro, why is he looking in the camera like, yo, go get my shit, yo?
You are one of the biggest figures in the industry. Do you feel that these movies are losing popularity because?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. This is a beautiful.
Precisely why?
Wait. Hold on. What's so dope about this question is that now that we're on the other side of Superman, I've been hearing a lot of talk about superhero movies being dead, and yo, it's the superhero movies and it's just because they're dead, and it's not because of anything else, right? Like I tried to bring up is that, hey, I think that Superman being so bad and them hyping that up like that's so much better than Fantastic Four. I think that had a lot to do with Fantastic Four being kind of and not as profitable as it maybe should have been based on the quality of that film, right? It had a big budget tentpole Superman movie that was not good, that the entire film industry and all these influencers was telling everybody that Superman was way better than. So
And they said it was going to make $1 billion.
And they said they was gonna make $1 billion. So if you go to theaters and you're like, oh my God, this movie that they're saying is way better than this one, and this shit sucks. Well, maybe I should stay home, right? But no, I'm glad that this question and answer is on this video because this is great.
These movies are that is have in the industry. Do you feel that these movies are losing popularity because I think that, and why? Precisely why? Why do you think it's happening?
I mean, we've been watching superhero movies every weekend for 15 years or something like that, right? Yeah. So it's not outrageous that there is that the graph is gonna fluctuate, yeah. And so I just think that I don't think by any means that the I don't think the superhero movie is completely like done. I think that, but I do feel like there's an onus on the filmmakers and on the people who are the guardians of this IP to be sure that they are bringing audiences the highest quality material they can, because now this audiences are very sophisticated. They know they know it. They know the stories now. You need to surprise them again.
Bruh. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. If they're putting out bullshit kind of on purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not doing their absolute best, if they're operating in ego and not giving the fans what they want, of course you're going to have this happen.
Correct. And if you're familiar with, it was a beautiful answer. And if you're familiar with two things, then none of this is a surprise to you. If you're familiar with the superhero genre, what he's saying and what has happened to the superhero genre is not surprising. And if you're familiar with Zack, what he's saying and what happened to the superhero genre is not surprising. So about the superhero genre itself, it's always been, if you're not putting the hot shit out there, ain't nobody coming to it, regardless of whether or not it's good or not, right? The hot shit has always been Batman, Superman, X-Men. Excuse me. I'm going to say this in order. Batman, Spider-Man, X-Men, Superman. Almost in that order. It would kind of flip-flop between X-Men and Superman. But Batman and Spider-Man have always been like battling for the top. The first $1 billion superhero movie, and among the first $1 billion movies in general, period, point blank, no matter what genre, was a Batman movie. People forget that. And it was like Titanic, Avatar, and Batman that were like the only three sitting up at the top as the kings of the mountain for like the longest. And then the superhero boom happened. And the way Marvel marketed their shit, they came up with something that was a crowd pleaser, right? As far as the build up. But the people forget the movies that built up to that first $1 billion hit, those movies didn't make a lot of money at all.
Facts, bro.
They spent way more and they got back middling returns, but it was building the brand, right?
Facts, bro.
And they could afford to do that at the time because no one knew or gave a shit about the Avengers. So of course that was going to happen. Once people saw that there was a snowball happening where it's like, oh, this is something we're following along.
Yep.
Now we're going to go see the Avengers, and they build it, right? Build it as something that was the first time you see solo characters come together. So it's like saying, you know, a Terminator team with RoboCop teaming with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then they're fighting the Predator, you know what I'm saying?
Fighting the Predator.
Yeah.
So,
it'd have been like the first time ever that being done on a big scale. Right. Which had kind of been done in some of the monster movies back in the day, but you know, this is not that. You know what I'm saying?
But just to wrap up my point, Zack had already said a long time ago that, what did he call it? Flavor of the week. Like, you can't get away with flavor of the week shit.
I think when he was talking about Ant-Man.
And if you're going to do something flavor of the week, you have to bring something impactful to it. And also you got to lead up with the hot shit. The hottest, most iconic characters in all of comics to this day, I don't give a shit what anybody says, is going to always be Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. Point blank. And then like an X-Men, and then like maybe Wonder Woman, and then maybe Avengers, right? Zack, what he did with Batman and Superman, he elevated them for live action, and then everything that came behind it got a touch of that grace, that class, that sort of expectation, which is why everybody flocked to Suicide Squad. No matter what people think of it, who cares? And then you get, everything that came after it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Zach already told everybody, you can't get away with just doing flavor of the week shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You always have to do something interesting and of quality with the genre, or else people are it's gonna fluctuate back to what it did before, which was middling returns, which is why I was able to predict damn near to a T what was gonna happen with Bum's Superman movie.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, bro. Exactly, right? Let me go ahead and play this video that Frank C just sent, because receipts and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was the other confirmation.
Right.
I know the DC fans love you in the DC world, but you've said goodbye. Is it final?
I mean, is anything final? I think that feels.
We are a little busy at the
We're
moment,
busy,
though,
but
so.
I just look. I've learned a lesson, and my lesson is never say never. So.
Right, bruh. They've been trying to get Zach to say he done for so long, bro. You see how they be asking him these leading questions? Look, you said you're done. When did he say he was done?
Exactly. That's my point. Like, earlier when we were talking about the full circle thing, it was, my source is this, and he said he was done. And then when you pulled up the article, it's like, the man never came out and said that shit. You said you were done. I'm like, what? When? But Zach is so media savvy, he just ignores a lot of this shit and just answers the way he answers. You know what I mean? Even when you asked him the question at Full Circle,
yeah,
he gave a very media savvy, long, detailed answer to get to saying yes, of course.
Bruh, and this is true too, man. Ben Affleck answered that question after Zach got finished, bro.
Yep.
Ben said he was down to come back. That's why people be like, yeah, man, what if the cast? I'm like, bro, man, they're gonna come back, dog.
Right. Exactly.
Right. He said he think he was done sometime last Julember. Right? Yeah, man, crazy, bro. But these things, man, I just think that but it didn't even stop there, man. Because look, I'll go and look, we'll kind of keep this going, man. Right? Let me pull up Zach's Twitter, bro. Like, bro, is this officially Zach's Twitter?
Looks like it.
Looks like it, bro. Right? You keep scrolling down. Him, Jen Lee, right? And Cavill, you know what I'm saying? Cavill, all type of big DC stuff. People swear up and down, like, oh, why he's done, right? Dana White, big business right there.
Business.
Big business, you know what I mean? But you keep scrolling, more DC, right? But look, right here, man. Right here. Zach retweeted the hashtags, man. Right? Sales ZSJL, sales SnyderVerse, and Netflix. You know what I'm saying? And look, the people acted like they didn't even know what was going on, bro.
One of the first replies to this moment was, what does this mean?
What does this mean?
And then with a hashtag restore the mother. Are you sick? Bruh. Bruh. What does this mean?
Crazy, bro.
Read it, motherfucker.
What does this mean, bro? What does it mean? What does it mean?
But what does this mean?
Well, no, it was crazy, man. Zach retweeted the hashtags, bro. The video edit, retweeted the homie Floyd Lawton, who was just at the meetup. He's definitely part of the syndicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got the retweet.
Facts.
Right? This is crazy, man. So anybody trying to say, hey, you know, Zach ain't rocking with what they got going on. It's just not true, man. It's just not true, bro. And I also want to talk about this too before we get out of here, because the homie sent me some news earlier, man, and I saw this, bro.
Yeah.
And I have to talk about this, right? Because
shout out to him.
Because shout out to him, man. You know what I mean? I don't even want to do that, but you know who sent me this, bro.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
We'll all will be revealed later.
All will be revealed
later down the line.
Later, bro.
But for now, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. You heard?
For sure, right? He said, "Faith, Alfred, faith."
Yeah.
Right? Let him know, Josh. Can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, bro. But nah, let's go ahead.
Sure. Faith, Alfred.
Faith. Let's read this from Puck News, bro. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is from this guy, Dylan Byers. Assuming I need you guys to read this. Well, we're all gonna read it together. It says, greetings from Los Angeles and welcome back to the In Room. Oh, to In the Room, right? Last Friday, after I published my latest missive on David Ellison's preemptive all-cash bid for Warner Brothers Discovery, a well-placed Hollywood source called to suggest to me that Netflix was also considering a bid for David Zaslav's assets. Pretty much saying, bro, I got checked. You know? I put that out talking about David Ellison, and somebody gently called me afterwards and was like, bruh, I think you need to go read, you know what I mean? You need to go re-talk about whatever you just put out there, right? This once implausible scenario had already gained some traction in the analyst community, and I'll concede that my imagination started running wild when Ted Sarandos showed up at the he showed up with Zaz at the Crawford Alvarez fight in Las Vegas the next night. I need y'all to realize something. So right after he said this, he said Ted Sarandos and Zaslav went to the Crawford fight. Now, y'all might be asking yourself, right? This Ted Sarandos guy, who the hell is Ted Sarandos?
Yeah, I hope y'all better know. I'm not saying you have to.
I'm not saying you got to, but let's let them know.
The
co-executive chief executive officer of Netflix since 2020.
Yep.
Bruh. Bruh, I almost crashed out just now. What are we doing, bro? I almost crashed out just now, bro. Bro, I felt it. I really felt that crash out coming, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro?
TJ, let's not bury the lead. He showed up with the head of Netflix to watch a Netflix fight.
Let them know, bro. Seeing this makes guns lower activity on socials way funnier, right?
Yes, 100%.
He said, and Netflix produced and streamed the fight.
Yep.
And Zaslav pulled up
with the head of Netflix.
With the head of, he said, Necro Wolf Lab. Hey, bro, nah, yo, this is the type of stuff that we talking about, bro. This is why everybody's crashing out right now. Because the sum of all fears is here, Apex Lux. See, the sum of all fears used to be something else.
Shout out to Morgan. Shout out to Ben.
But I'm quickly seeing, bro, that the sum of all fears now is Netflix acquiring WBD, bro. That's what it is.
I didn't even notice how quiet it's been from certain
people. Bro, they pivoting, bro.
Now.
They pivoting, dog. Wait a minute. Hold on. So much so, they're pivoting so much somebody put out a tweet saying opinion, considering regulators will be involved as this is further consolidation. I think there's a high probability Netflix be greenlit to purchase DC as a way for Paramount to get approval to purchase the entirety of the rest of WB. And then had to come. Wait.
This that same dumbass account that bent the knee and kissed Bum's ass.
Wait. Look, I
Talking
wouldn't
about
even go.
the Erica thing. No, I have to, because this is why. When you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. This is goofy,
bro. Well, look.
Opinion. So they had to clean up their opinion, is what you're about to tell us?
Yeah.
My
Look. Watch this. It said Netflix entering the bidding war for WBD. They seek to purchase the entire company and not half of the split in two company, bro. They want the whole shebang, bro. They're not coming for, bro. He said, look, when I come back, I'm not coming back for half, dog. I'm coming back for everything, bro. What are we talking about?
Facts.
Oh my God, bro.
Somebody said Zaz got flued
He
out.
said Zaz got flued out. He's, bro, come pull up to this legendary fight. That's the biggest boxing event watched ever in history, probably. Streamed around like one of the biggest fights ever.
Yep.
Streamed. Right? This is crazy, bro. So yeah, man, the sum of all fears seems to be here, bro. Look, we can start wrapping this up in a little bit, bro. But yeah, y'all put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. What you got to say as we start to kind of wrap this up, bro? Hasn't this been interesting?
Yeah, man. It's just, a reminder for me, I mean, this is daily for me. So, you know what I mean? It's just good to remind the people of a daily occurrence of how we think, essentially. I mean, because we've been on this shit since day one. This is just kind of, it's cool to see everything unfold the way it's unfolding. And again, like, it's happening.
Yeah.
I mean,
look, like, I get y'all asking like about a timeline and stuff and how long, bro. Once this sale gets announced, it's over, bro. It's over. I think that fact is starting to, like, that's why they're having to cover this stuff now.
Yep.
Right? But yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, we've been asking them to get the SnyderVerse, and now they went and got the whole company. Like, and that was always one of the things we said too.
I bought the bank.
Facts. We said that numerous times. Like, I remember I was mad as fuck on one of your streams. I think it was one of yours. It had to be. And I was just like, man, I hope they bought a whole fucking company. I hope they bought a whole one, or like just bought a whole month. Like, and we've said that I don't know how many times. I think it was during that stream where we were analyzing how much more they're worth. You know what I mean?
Probably,
yeah.
Bro. Probably.
So
probably, bro. Let me see. If they couldn't live with their own failure, and where'd that bring them? Back to Zach.
Facts.
Bro.
Yeah, man. It's good to be tapped in. It's good to be in the know. And I don't know, man. I feel like a futurist. So.
Oh yeah.
And it's a pleasure to be working with you, bro.
Hey, for sure, bro. This whole thing been crazy.
Yeah.
But it's been hella dope.
Oh yeah. We got him.
It's been hella dope, bro. We got him, bro. Look, I wanna, man. Let's go ahead and hit this video for members minutes. We'll be back shortly.
For sure.
Check. They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. But what about you? What about you? Came a long way from no subs back when y'all was showing me no love, no front. I just had to take a look back, cause sometimes y'all forgot I shook that. I know they would attack cause of own issues. To be honest, I got sick and tired of feeling misused. That's why I've always played a drop for every super chat to show appreciation. Now you're fucking doing that.
Hey. Oh my God. He said, man is still sharpening. The world's finest was born. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Damn.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hey, good callback, Necron.
What a day.
That was crazy. That was
what
crazy.
A day. What a stream.
Yep.
What a everything, bro. It was bugging. Bro, honestly, that was the first time I ever like encountered that whole side of everything too. Yep. That was the first time. All because I had a little
fan theory.
Yeah, a theory, bro. We can't speculate.
Yeah, that was interesting. And that was my thought process. Because I remember, who was it? I forget the ones that were DMing me, and I was like, the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Like, because they had been like admiring me from afar in regards to like my passion for the Snyder movement. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers be in my DMs all the time begging me to come on y'all little dumbass shows. And I was always like, yeah, whatever. And then y'all going off on this dude. And I'm like, all he's ever done is been a fan. Every time I see him, he's spitting real shit. So I don't know what y'all problem is. Like, and he's got a theory. I was like, he could be dead ass wrong right now. Who gives a shit? Let him be wrong. He's being a
crazy, bro.
Like, why are y'all talking shit, making fun of him and trying to gatekeep his excitement as a fan? That's weird. I've seen y'all do this shit for less. So I just went and did what I did. I did my detective work and actually talked to the guy, and the guy was like, yeah. And it turned out Sky was fucking right. Like, he was
crazy.
Zack Snyder was around the area that company
crazy
around, like,
bro. Right, bro.
For whatever that's worth, like, that was at least correct. Like, he was around it. It could have been Zack just there because of the name. It could have been Zack there because of I'm still trying to send information. Who knows? Who cares? It's just fans speculating. I thought that's what we did. Just have fun, right?
Crazy. Sky definitely was right, bro. Man is still sharpening was definitely a thing. I tried to tell him, I was like, bro, it's a
Yep. And then people were suggesting or to get me on your channel. And I ended up popping up on you and oh boy shit, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Bro. Crazy. All right, let's do members minutes.
Yeah.
We got the homie, the good Austin saying #replay crew. These ops are the feds for real and not the good ones. Swamp things, you know. We see you too. Stop playing before we got to do an expose. The Batman says #replay crew ready for another one. We got the good Austin saying #replay crew. Oh, so his microphone was fine the whole time, huh? LMAO, I've been right about that since last week. Actually, bro, no, I checked it on stream and it was still hooked up. But that wasn't what happened the last stream. Like, I actually had to go change it. I'm being for real. Like, oh my God.
That's funny.
Y'all be cracking me up, bro. Deadshot ZSJL saying #replay crew. We got Bishop D and Williams saying replay crew once again is coming. Okay, yep. And I think that was it. Yep. And that was it for the members minutes. You dig? And yeah, man, he said Zach always gives clues. All of a sudden, people don't know. Bro, every time it got to do with us, bro, it's like it's something weird, bro. Like every time, right? Every time, bro, Zach could retweet the hashtags. People say, what does this mean?
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy, bro.
It shows you how politicized a lot of this shit is, man. It's like, yo, bro, it's what you're looking at. Make a fucking choice, you know? And if you don't rock with, just shut up. Because pretending to not know, what does this mean? Hashtag release. Hashtag make. Hashtag fire. Like, what?
What is
You
that?
see two hashtags in that post. You're skipping those two to tag every other effing thing. Hashtag sell SnyderVerse to IDGAF.
He said public enemies, bro.
Yep.
Hey, right?
I love that animated.
Fire. Bro, don't even say the word animated, bro, because somebody gonna clip it and be like, yo, they said that the SnyderVerse can come back in animation, y'all. They said it. They said it. It's only gonna happen in animation. Bro, you think if Netflix buy them, they about to make this shit animated? Woo, bro.
Fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
But yeah, shout out to that movie. I love that movie. The part where he fought Katana. Not Katana, Lady Shiva. I don't know why I said Katana. I'm thinking Mortal Kombat. Lady Shiva and beat her, and everybody was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, that was too easy, bro."
He said
she had mind control.
The amount of supposed Snyder channels that won't really cover Netflix when it's the best option irritates me, but whatever. I know where to get the news at. And that's the point, bro. This is the spot for all the news, you know what I mean? Regarding y'all.
Bro, honestly, this is the most real place to even engage with Zack Snyder fans, if we're being honest, bro. Like, if you're not covering everything, because like if they came out tomorrow and was like, oh, this one and that one and this one is trying to get it, whatever, or Zach was like, then we just cover that. And we talk about it. We wouldn't try to spin it and do all this bullshit. You know what I mean? We'd just be like, oh, okay, they got different ideas. That's what's up. Oh shit, looks like they actually want to restore this motherfucker. Whoa shit. Like it would just be a different conversation.
It'd be a different conversation.
But it would be one evolved from, guess why they doing all this now? You're welcome. We kept the fires burning. We kept the lights on. You know what I mean?
We are the most proactive, bro. The most effective, bro. That's the word. Effective.
Oh, they hated that word, boy. Woo! When I started saying effective there. Yeah. And what was the other excommunicado? They used to hate that shit, boy.
They said, and if y'all are wrong, you own it. Bruh, I'm on the internet too much. I should rather say too much to be trying to like cap, dog. Like, you know what I mean? It's better to just get it over with.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Just go out there and get it over with. Like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I was all over that. What I'm going to do? Come out here and be like, yeah, man. Actually, see, what happened was it really was the biggest. Because if you go by engagement, right? And if you try to, factor in how many likes it had and how many likes the trailer got, right? And in pre-sales, it was the biggest, right?
Right.
I could easily do that, bro. Easy. You see how quick that just came out of my mouth? Nah, bro. Crazy. But, I would much rather come out here and be honest. And yeah, it's much easier to just eat the L's, bro, and just get it over with and just keep on trucking. Because life is about ups and downs, bro. You ain't going to always be winning.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
This time 2 years ago, we had lost somebody super close to us, bro, and we was devastated still, bro.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. No, that's very real.
He said the beacons remain. He said we gave you the bidding wars, bro. Right? It already happened. They over here talking about, oh yeah, they want a bidding war. It happened,
and we talked about it too. We talked
the
about it
whole
over
time.
time. We were like, it, and we said every option. We said if WB
Amazon
wants to
got it.
continue the
If
SnyderVerse,
WBD wanted it.
if they want to restore it, great. If they want to sell it, great. Netflix wants to buy it, great. If we kept it all, we kept it a buck about everything. Like this was not an all. This was not a one way or nothing scenario. This was just an opportunity to create several conversations
At one time.
At one time. We just were not going to be the ones out here begging and twerking. We gonna keep saying this shit. We gonna keep saying this shit until this shit is 1,000 official. However it goes.
Wait. What were they doing, bro? What were they doing?
Twerking. Twerk till it hurt. Twerk till it hurt. I had to add that part. Every time I hear that clip, that shit's in my mind. Twerk till it hurt. This motherfucker twerking.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, bro, you know what's crazy? I ain't trying to say I was the first person to ever say that shit on the channel, twerking and shit.
What twerking?
But like, I remember when I first started saying that shit. Now I hear that shit everywhere on people's channels, dog. I swear, and I didn't get that from nobody.
Right.
I just like for the longest, I was like, you twerking ass motherfucker. These motherfuckers just twerk. Cause you just imagine like a bitch made dude just what I say, putting their hand up on their hip and they dip. You know what I'm saying?
that one was me, bro.
No, dip.
Yeah, and hand
Nah,
up on the hip.
Nah,
yes,
for real?
it was.
You swear?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Right,
hand up on the hip.
We gotta pour through the clips, bro. I don't know.
100%.
All right, I get that to you.
No, I definitely didn't. I didn't start twerking first.
True.
But hand up on the hip, no, because we were on.
Oh yeah, and then I would say
yes,
it like the song where you're right.
You finished it, bro.
You
yes,
did
bro.
say that.
I was like,
I
was like, they put their hand up on their hip, and then you finished it, bro.
And then I said, and then they dip. Ah, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes,
that's
bro.
right. That's right.
He said a license to twerk, bro. He said they gave him a license to twerk, bro.
Hey, you remember the license arguments, bro?
God.
Speaking of that,
yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo, bro, I remember. I think bro, no. The worst one was when I was on stream, bro. Or was I reacting? No, I was on stream with him, and he was talking about like, yeah, man, I just don't think that sale thing is the best idea. And I'm like, okay, so because he's like, that ain't the best word to use. I was like, all right, so what word would you use? And he said license, and I cut the fuck out, bro. I cut my video off. I think I left the stream. He said license. I'm like, what?
So dumb, bro. And look, this is how dumb that is. So his gripe the whole time, he kept saying we're delusional, we're this, we're that. He was saying it even back then. So we would go back and forth, and he can't. His conclusion was we were using the wrong word, so he said license, right? And then we explained to him, a licensing is a form of a sale. You dumb motherfucker. SALE.
Yes,
licensing of a product or IP or a brand or whatever is a type of sale. So you don't have sell does not mean you literally like I sold some shit to you and I no longer have ownership. Oh my god. It can also mean that I licensed it.
When you buy a video game, bro, you're just buying a license, bro. Literally, you don't own that video game.
Right.
Even the physical ones.
Right.
I be trying to tell people that you don't even own those. If you look on the terms of service, they're selling you a license, bro.
True.
But you would say, yeah, GameStop sold that to me, right? Like,
it's almost like you own the moment that they created. The moments in that game, you own that, right? And that specific thing
in your
head.
You
fuck around and break that shit. You can't just go get another one for free. Like, oh, I broke it. Like,
or
I own it, right? I just you gotta
or,
buy another one,
right? Or you can't take that and say, okay, I bought this game, so I'm gonna go make my own Halo TV show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, yo.
So yeah, that was so stupid. It was like license, and then you could spell license in a couple of different ways, you know, with a C or an S or whatever.
I was like, bro, can you imagine the wrongly typed tweets? I said that, right? I was like, bro, can you imagine everybody trying to type out license?
Yep.
Like, bro, come on, man.
You said that early on. We were all talking about that because I remember it was him, but before him, it was that one dumbass account that ended up being bought by Warner Brothers, I think, and being used by somebody. The It's San, not to be confused with Ishan, because there was a Ishan, the hater that we saw in, I think, Full Circle, that sat in front of us, the little short guy, super short guy, little editor bitch. He thought he was cool at talking shit. But then when he saw us, he was like, oh, fuck, and scurried away. Anyway, not to be confused with that lame, but the It's San account it was like Gerald. And then the @ was like It's San or some shit. Anyway, the Gerald account was trying to start like a poll. So what should we do, guys? You remember that? Should we use?
Yeah, when he tried to like take the trending day and try to say, what should we do? And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Like,
you remember I had hopped in, hit the comments or some shit or repost, and I cooked that shit. I was like, I don't give a fuck what the end result of this poll is. The hashtags are these. Is that?
I think that we were on a stream too.
And I said that on the stream too.
We were on a stream.
We invited him on.
And then we invited him on the stream.
Yeah.
And then he came to the chat.
And you remember motherfuckers were trying to motherfuckers was in the chat trying to tell me to chill. Me.
Crazy, bro.
Remember that shit?
Crazy.
No, let him speak.
I
don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm saying this. Oh, but you sound kind of like a bully. Then I'm a motherfucking bully. We made this shit. You damn right. We tried to give y'all some leeway. Remember that shit? And they went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It led to the shit that we were arguing about on the damn stream.
Yep. Crazy, bro.
Shit was crazy.
Oh my god. War Stew. You remember War Stew, bro? War Stew here.
War Stew here.
He said every individual character would need licensing. Bro, it was, bro. The conversations, bro, were
you know who kept platforming these goofy motherfuckers, right?
We're starting to notice a trend, bro.
Yeah,
but look, it's like, bro, the fact that this, bro, oh my god, I forgot that happened.
That's crazy. Hold on, my freaking neighbors.
Yeah, bro. Look, we wrapping up anyway. Bro.
I know.
This is crazy, bro.
Going down memory lane.
This is wild. The streams, bro. There's been so many streams. Oh. Anyway, look, we appreciate y'all coming through, man. First of all, let me give y'all this drop before we did, because y'all did hit that 50 likes and y'all smashed it, I think, actually.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea. when you pay your debt.
But yeah, man, just final words, man, before we close up shop, bro.
We did it. Be patient. And yeah, man. Thanks for being here every step of the way. You know what I mean? It's fun going down memory lane.
Oh my god, bro. I totally forgot about that, bro. That was wild, bro. All of them, bro.
Didn't he tried to do like a script doctor with the Wars through thing, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, bro.
And he had like a breakdown stream. I remember being in the chat talking so much shit, and he refused to highlight anything I was saying. I was like, put me on the motherfucking panel with him. Fucking Wars too. Where'd all these goofballs go? They still around? They got channels and shit.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Shit, funny, bro.
Let's
but anyway,
look, yeah, I just want to thank y'all too, man, for being here this whole time. It's been crazy fun rocking out, even though we've had all this craziness, right? We still here rocking out, keeping this thing going, man. And we appreciate y'all, each and every single one of y'all. And yep, we'll be back tomorrow because I gotta react to this video, man, because there's a new video circulating that I have to watch. So we'll be back tomorrow to address that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll catch y'all then. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Bang.